everybody, I am here for the first time in Rhino Coffee's roasting facility, and I'm here with Landon. And how many years you been here for Rhino?
I've been with Rhino for almost 7 years.
7 years, okay. And what did you start off doing when you came to Rhino?
Well, at first, our original location in South Highlands, I just worked as a barista and worked in the kitchens for a number of years, and eventually I went into management and ran my own store for a while, and then we had needs in the roasting facility, so I've been doing this for, I guess, half a year now.
Okay.
Actually, we're doing the roasting of the coffee. We have another roaster named Ben who we work together.
What do you love about coffee?
What I've always enjoyed about cafe culture is it's like bartending, but for daytime. Mm-hmm. That's why, honestly, I really believe that coffee is like, helps you focus, brings people together. It's a morning thing.
So what is a fact about coffee that the general public may not know?
One of the big debates that people say is which coffees are more caffeinated, lighter roasts, darker roasts, and this kind of stuff. And I won't go too much into the volume versus density debate, but one thing I learned recently I thought was awesome is that actually caffeine varies by elevation because it's a defense mechanism in the coffee plant against insects. Mm-hmm. So depending on how many insects are in the area it's being grown, it's more caffeinated.
Okay.
So it can actually up on the same mountain, the caffeine will vary from higher on the mountain to the base of the mountain.
So tell me, what do we have here?
This is a Kenyan coffee we've just started roasting. I love their lion they put on the bag. Very nice. This is a little coffee. See, this is a little coffee plant down here. It's showing it inside the coffee seed. Green coffee right here is a lot of work, actually. You want some?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always.
Yeah. I'm touching what green coffee.
Touching green coffee. I love the smell of it. It's not as good as when it's cooked, but man, it just reminds me of.
Yes, I love this.
We roast on a loring, which is just a beautiful. We're very lucky to have this machine. I'll put it that way. You load it into the top.
Okay.
So we just weigh out the coffee down here. If we're doing, we tend to stick like 13 to 17 pounds per batch. And we weigh it into here, and it sucks up the tube into the top.
All right.
And that's just where it sits until it's at the right temperature. So we load the green coffee into the hopper. It drops into the rotating drum for a prescribed amount of time. It differs roast to roast. Okay. And then what this is called the cooling tray. Mm-hmm. So you're heating coffee to a certain degree. And at that degree, each coffee, like this cold brew, for instance, 445 degrees, we pull it. And we need it to stop cooking at 445 degrees. Okay. So this has fans that come up, and then this rotates. I can turn on the fan so you can hear it. So that as soon as this opens, this is the little, well, it's not going to open for me right now. As soon as the coffee pours out of there, it'll cool it as fast as possible so that it doesn't continue to heat and expand and roast. And then we go, whoop.
Now, how safe is it to put your hand in there while it's turning?
Say it again?
How safe is it to put your hand in there?
Oh, it's not bad.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's just a little.
Okay.
It does look like it's aggressive, I know. My favorite things here. I'm gonna jump on this side if it's all right. It's called the bloom, and I know it's hard for him to peek in here. So, this is wonderful. So they call this the bloom. You see it's sort of mushrooming up. So I'm moving the bloom. Yeah, it's expanding, and it's holding the water and its own surface tension. It's not just letting the water pass through in like one channel. It's like fully absorbing over all the surface area. And this is what a coffee pot can't do because it just spits water out of certain, dispensers. But for a pour over like this, you can direct where the coffee's going, make sure you fully saturate everything. It's continuing to expand. It's not finding in coffee what we're trying to avoid is called channeling, which is whenever the water finds a way. If the water finds one way through, it doesn't extract the beans. So you're trying to fully saturate and have it all extracting at the same time. That's why espresso is so special, and why lattes are, you know, sought after, is that you're taking every part of that bean is going into the cup, instead of it being, you know, the finer ground it is, the more surface area there is, the more, you know.
Is there any way I can taste this a little
Oh,
bit?
we're about to sip it. Yeah, that's what these are for. Absolutely.
I never had Kenyan coffee, so this is going to be.
Yeah, this particular, the reason we carry it is our espresso. There's two different ways that people. Well, I mean, there's a bunch of different ways, but there's single origin, which is in, like, say a Mexico or a Colombia. If the coffee's called that, it's from one country, roasted one way, and we're drinking it. Mm-hmm. And then there's blends, which is, you know, this one and this one blended together.
Yeah.
And espresso tends to be a blend because it's kind of supposed to be like a complex flavor. So we put Kenya in our espresso. It's Kenya and Papua New Guinea and Mexico is the blend for our espresso.
Okay.
So the purpose of this Kenya is to be part of that. So it's actually a little darker. Most of the time Kenyan's kind of leans on the light side of coffee, but this one's middle of the road. But that'll probably be good for you. We don't have any cream or sugar over here, though.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. This is gonna be my first time trying Kenyan coffee. I'm excited.
How wonderful.
I'm excited.
How perfect.
Let me see. Let me get this out your way.
We got enough for Brandon here, too. So, Kenyan coffee. We know it for sure. We've seen the bag. We put it through the machine. We know this is Kenyan.
Let's go.
The right temperature, too. It's not too hot.
Oh, that's not bad. It's really strong, but...
It is. Yeah, it dosed it pretty high in this. I mean, a lot of what you're choosing in coffee is how am I grinding it and how much water am I putting through it. You know, that's really the difference. Drip coffee, a lot more water. Espresso, very little bit of water.
Okay, Kenyan coffee, everybody.
Kenyan coffee.
So today I had Kenyan coffee. I got a chance to check out Rhino Coffee roasting facility, and Landon was nice enough to show me how they roast the coffee. And don't forget to go and click the link to donate to the Develop and Grab a Frappe campaign.